The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Just a moment, you just assured me that I could speak.
Sit down inside the car. We're not assuring anything. We're under arrest.
Look, I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest. Have a look at the headlock here. See that chap over there? Get your hand off my penis! This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Get some cups.
Why did you do this to me?
Hop in the car. Get some cups.
For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Oh, that's a nice headlock, sir. Oh, yes. I see that you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare get your hands off there.
Well, we've only got one.
Ta-ta and farewell.
So just get him in the car.
What's up?
Here we go, banana bunch! Oh, you can have one in the morning, or have one in the night. Share some with your best friend. That'll make you feel alright. Bananas are so healthy. Bananas are so fine. B is for banana. Costa Rica to Savannah. Ecuador to Montana. From Latin America to your hometown. Sweet to your taste, a smile on your face. It's a great way to start your vibe a day.
Yeah, we got Dirk Benedict on the show on Wednesday. The Face Man is going to be on the show on Wednesday. Oh, yeah.
I'm loaded with all the good stuff, like fiber and vitamin C. A big yellow bunch of potassium, and I give you lots of energy. Bananas are delicious. Bananas are so easy to eat. B is for banana. Costa Rica to Savannah. Ecuador to Montana. From Latin America to your hometown. From sweet to your taste, a smile on your face. It's a great way to start your vibe a day. B is for banana. Here we go, guys. I'm the perfect snack for your backpack. Banana, go banana. Just peel the peel away. Banana peel every day. Makes you feel good when you work or you play. I'm your favorite, make no mistake. B is for banana. Costa Rica to Savannah. Ecuador to Montana. From Latin America to your hometown. Sweet to your taste, a smile on your face. It's a great way to start your vibe a day. B is for banana.
We're going to keep you, we're going to keep you updated throughout the night. Katherine, can we check in, please?
Yeah.
And let the nation know, how is the Queen this evening?
No news, I'm afraid.
No news. Has to be good news as far as the Queen's health is concerned. We've certainly got our fingers crossed there. 0344 499 1000. Hope you enjoyed Friday's show, you suckers. This is the Late Night Alternative. I'm Iain Lee. Who are you?
Catherine Boyle.
Sam is answering your phone calls this evening, and what a weird kind of few days of news, and I don't want to dwell too much on the what happened last week, but something horrible happened. A terrorist, murderer, a crazy murderer. Went on the rampage, killed Jack Merritt and Saskia Jones. Those are the only important names in this, Jack Merritt and Saskia Jones. Just babies, 25 and 23. I had to look, but I didn't know it. Just babies. And just murdered. And I was talking to my boys about this, and this is not in any way to make light of the horrific murder of two young souls. I wouldn't dream of doing such a thing. And I was talking to my boys because they're coming up to 8 and 10, and I thought it was important to have a chat with them. And I said, don't know if you heard, I saw them on Saturday. I said, I don't know if you heard that yesterday there was there was a terrorist attack in London, and they'd heard about it. I don't know if their mum had told them or if they'd heard at school. I don't quite know, but they, you know, they're kind of up with stuff. And I said, what do you think? How does it make you feel? And my youngest said that if he'd been in London, it would have made him feel scared. And I said, well, okay, just to remind you, London is a really, really big place, and it was really near to where I worked, and I'm still not scared to go into London, and I'm still not scared to walk across that bridge, because of the chances of it happening to you was very, very slim. And my we talked for quite not a long time. We talked for a few minutes. I didn't want to labour the point. But we talked for a bit about it, and we all agreed, and I kind of, why would someone do that? And I said, well, some people are crazy. Some people, like to kill people because they believe in an idea, like a political idea. This guy probably did it because of a religious idea. He believed a fairy story that by murdering innocent people, he would go to heaven and he'd get to hang out with God. I said, and that's a fairy story. My youngest said, well, if I was God and that guy came to me, I'd eat him and then shove him up my butt.
Wow, okay.
And I said, well, do you know what? That's probably closer to what's going to happen. I'm not making light of the murder at all. This is just the conversation I had with a 7 and a 9-year-old, okay? And we all agreed that really, really sad that those two souls lost their lives in a really unnecessary, violent, horrendous way, right? And my boys were upset about that and were saying, well, what will the families do? And we kind of talked about that. Here's the thing. Here's the point, though. And again, this is not in any way to belittle Jack and Saskia and their families lost. Au contraire, right? Au contraire. I said to the boys, do you know that members of the public got there before the police and they attacked the terrorist? They attacked the killer. And the boys said, yeah, we heard that there were 3 people that got there before the police. And I said, now, do you know what weapons they used? No. I said, well, one of them, as far as I know, used his bare hands. One of them used a fire extinguisher, and one of them used a narwhal tusk. My boys pissed themselves laughing. Not at the tragedy, not at the horrific situation, not at the death of Jack and Saskia, but they laughed so much that a bad guy could be brought down by someone spraying a fire extinguisher and someone jabbing him with a narwhal tusk. They thought that was hilarious. And the reason I'm sharing that is because if you're a terrorist, if you're an Islamic fundamentalist terrorist, if you're a right-wing, whatever you are, you're a joke, man. 7-year and 9-year-old kids are laughing at how pathetic you are. My boys were in hysterics that this idiot, whose name I don't even remember, and I'm never going to say it on air, this idiot was brought down by a narwhal tusk. My boys know what a narwhal tusk is because they used to watch the Octonauts. They knew what a narwhal tusk was before I did. And have you seen the video? I've seen like a little 5-second clip. I don't want to watch any more, but a 5-second clip of those 3 brave souls. One of them was a murderer, I believe, on day release. The guy with a narwhal tusk was a Polish guy. As someone tweeted, not me, bloody Polish coming over here, taking down all our terrorists. Brilliant. I don't know the gentleman who had the fire extinguisher. Go on.
No, and then there was the guy whose face has been blurred out on most publications, who took the knife and got it out of the way. Yeah. Who it turns out was a plainclothes British Transport Police officer.
Actual heroes, right? And my boys were laughing at how pathetic this scumbag, idiot murderer was, right? So if you're like an Islamic extremist or whatever, you got 7-year-old kids laughing at how inept you are, right? So you're pathetic. You are pathetic. And I don't want to do a show, should we bring back hanging? What went wrong in the parole system? Is Boris Johnson right to... I don't want to do any of that, because that's so... first of all, it's boring. It's really boring, right? Because we get loads of phone calls. Yeah, we should bring back hanging. Oh, we should kill them. Oh, it's Jeremy Corbyn's fault. Oh, it's boring, right? It's boring. It brings, a little bit of media attention to the arsehole that did it. I don't want to know anything about that guy. I don't want to know anything about that guy, right? Brings a little bit of excitement around their kind of crazy ideology. But also it brings a lot of hurt to Jack and Saskia's parents and partners and friends and all of that. They're the important people, okay? So I don't want to do a show where we dwell on that. If you want to phone in and comment on it, I'm not going to say no, but I don't want any of this. Let's bring back hanging. We should. I don't want to do that, right? Because that's not what it's about. One thing, I'm not even going to say the guy's name because he's such an a-hole. Did you read the tweet that a former UKIP member sent to Jack's dad?
No.
He's former. I'm going to read it. I'm not going to name him. I tweeted it and said, could you just explain how come you're such a massive C? Because this is where we've got to, right? I'm having trouble I'm having trouble with mental health at the moment, and I can sort of understand why. This is you'll know the name, but I'm not saying the name, because Jack and Saskia are the only important names in this story. He tweeted to Jack's dad, as I understand it, your son died because he believed early release for jihadists was justified because they could be rehabilitated. Society is demanding these releases stop immediately. A very pragmatic view, nothing vile about it. Grieve silently is my advice.
What? What?
Not mentioning the guy's name. You know the name. You go and find it on Twitter. I'll tell you in a minute. I don't want to, because I tweeted him and a couple people said, don't give him the oxygen. And I said, you know what? You're absolutely correct. And I deleted it. It's just, this is in a world, our friend Scott mentioned it. I cried when I read that. I cried, because I'm not feeling great, but what? This guy's baby has just been murdered, and he now has to put up with the Prime Minister trying to score points with it. It's on the front, Jack is on the front page, both of them, Jack and Saskia, are on the front page of the Daily Mail, and they're being used now. They are now capital in this election for different sides and different people, and they're being used to sell newspapers. And this guy thinks it's okay. When did it become okay to attack parents who are mourning their children 3 days after they were murdered? What a world!
It's the part about grieve silently. Like, pipe down now. This is nothing to do with you. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
It's something special. We're going to have a laugh tonight, dear listener. I think we could all do with a jolly old laugh tonight. The telephone number, should you wish to take part, is 03444991000. You'll speak to Sam. He'll take your name and number, give you a call straight back. This is Talk Radio.
Jacked up jive talk for janitors, jazz cats, and gin-soaked boys and girls.
Is that Commando?
If you're awake, you're welcome.
I've got 5 cactus needles stuck in my...
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
And some good news. Got some good news. 2 bits of good news. Wednesday, Dirk Benedict is coming on the show. We don't know if he's coming in or if he's on the phone or if it's going to be a pre-record. We don't know. But the Face Man is coming on this show. And the Face Man, he's hanging out with a friend of mine, Will Guy. He's hanging out with him. And Will said, I'm out with the Face Man tonight. And I said, get him on my show, lol, and remind him I interviewed him about 15 years ago. He turned up on a motorbike. And the Face Man told Will, I remember that. Yeah, that's the only show I ever turned up on a motorbike. That's the only time I've ever ridden a motorbike to a TV show. Is the radio show as loose as that TV show? I would suggest it's a little bit looser, Mr. Benedict. So the Face Man is coming on Wednesday, which is great. But also good news for one of our listeners. Regular listeners will be aware that we have, and Alan, you'll want to be part of this.
Oh, yeah?
We have a show, ghost expert, a spooky expert.
How it is was explained?
No, is that still on? No, we have a show spooky expert.
Okay.
Right. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, Alan, I forgot you don't listen to the show. Catherine.
Yeah.
On this show, we have a show spooky expert.
Oh, is that what he is?
Yes.
I just remember him from being the Hoover guy.
effer.
Yeah.
It's David Babcock, right? This is great news. He's had a baby.
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations,
Wow.
David. It's not, before you start making jokes, guys, it's not a dust devil. He's had
Is it a boy or a girl?
I don't know.
Is it Henry or Henrietta?
We don't know. Have you got any water?
No, but I can get you
We'll
some.
get some in a little bit. We've only just started, for goodness sakes. It's David Babcock, on behalf of everyone at the Late Night Alternative, #TLNA. I wish you the greatest of congratulations. Why don't you all tweet him at the David Babcock, #TLNA, at the David Babcock, and just send him your congratulations. I know that would mean a lot. Good evening to you, Alan.
Evening, Kath.
Yay.
I can't believe it, we're in December, which brings me to my regular December question. What time with a late night alternative over Christmas and New Year?
We're taking 2 weeks off, but we're coming in for New Year's Eve, although part of me thinks, do you know what? Tell them to shove it up their arses. I'd crossed my mind today. We're off for 2 weeks, but we're in for New Year's. We're doing a New Year's Eve special for people who don't like New Year's Eve.
Including us.
Yeah, so 4 hours of madness on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, and hopefully, if you're good boys and girls, you might have Uncle Dre filling in for us over Christmas. Wouldn't that be something, huh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, the Christmas Eve, I thought you might have done a Christmas special.
Say that again, Alan.
I thought you might have done a Christmas special.
When have we ever done a Christmas Eve show?
First time for everything.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't paying us enough, mate. I ain't doing Christmas Eve. We're having 2 weeks, and I never take 2 weeks off. I think this is the first time I've taken 2 weeks off over Christmas. I normally take Christmas week off, but no, 2 full weeks off.
So you'll be back in New Year's Eve and then officially back in January.
So we come back, yes, I don't know how many times I need to say this. 2 weeks off, but we come back in for New Year's Eve and then we're off for the rest of the week, then we're back.
He's just marking it off on his mental calendar.
A very mental calendar.
Well, I've got kind of on my phone, so I'm just making notes on it.
Okay, you make notes. I've got a really bad trapped hair in my neck, which I've been picking at, and now it's like a big red sore.
A welt.
An open sore, an Elton Wellesby, an open sore on my neck, Cads. Oh,
dear.
Sam!
I can't wait to see the face man on Wednesday. Because you got birthday coming on the show.
Say that again, what?
You got the face man coming on the show Wednesday, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, you going to be listening?
Too wide, I am.
First time for everything, Al. First time for everything. Did we do the 1/4 break? We did it. Oh, I was hoping for another breather. Let's go to our good friend Jerry. Good evening, Jerry.
Hello.
Oh, Jerry, we thought you died.
Yes, I thought you died too.
A succulent Chinese mule?
You got Dick and I can always see. He doesn't listen to the cities. Dick. I think. Dick.
Dick.
Oh, Dick, that's it.
Dick.
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 Dick, today the
I'm going to be honest, Jerry. I'm not getting a word of this today.
I'm getting Dirk, and that's it.
Well, I'm getting Dick.
Dick. Dick, I know. Oh, you best.
Suddenly gone all Kenneth Williams.
I got a karaoke machine.
Have you?
He's got what?
A karaoke machine.
Oh, Jesus, that's the last thing he needs.
I don't know. Last time when we had trouble, sometimes when we had trouble understanding, he was better singing it, wasn't he?
That's true.
Right, go.
Did I do the conga?
Come on, Stephen.
Jerry, I'm going to be honest. I'm hoping to make it to the end of March, but at this rate, we're not going to make it to the end of December. This is not great content, Jer.
I'm back.
He's back.
Okay, what do you want?
I want to fish. How much I missed you again.
Okay, we missed you a lot, but we, you know.
We missed you just then when you went across to...
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what that was.
0344 499 1000. Good evening, David. Oh, David, congratulations!
Right, this is got to
David,
stop.
could you speak into the phone? It's very quiet.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Daddy!
Daddy.
Daddy, Daddy, Daddy!
Daddy Babcock.
Daddy Big Man. You got a daddy cock, it's Daddy Babcock.
Daddy Dadcock.
Come, there we go. Congratulations and celebrations. David Babcock's had a little one. Congratulations and celebrations, 'cause David Babcock's had a little one. He had it off with a hoover when he couldn't get lady love. Then he found a lady and switched his hoover off. He courted her and bought her dinner, then he made love. And now it's paying off with a baby. Congratulations, no masturbations, because you're having a little baby. Congratulations and spaffications. You've made a baby with a lovely lady.
A really ill one.
Years ago we used to think you were a weirdo, and now we think that you are a weirdo. You used to call us about ghosts, but we all think that you are a jabroni. Yeah! Congratulations and celebrations. You put your penis inside a woman. Congratulations and celebrations. She let you have it off and now you're having a baby. Congratulations. No masturbations. You put your willy near a lady and you did it. And now it's happening. You're having a baby. The baby's in the world. We're so happy for you. We'd like to know if the baby looks like you.
I've not got a baby.
What?
You need to face up to your responsibilities. You are the baby daddy. You're the baby daddy, and there is some poor woman out there who's holding your... Is it a boy or a girl?
Right. Let's you have a little reality check. Kath?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I've started knitting. Am I using pink wool, blue wool, yellow wool, rainbow wool? What wool?
Would you let me near it?
Near what?
The wall? I'd let you near a wall. Of course I would, so you can look at pictures of your baby. Hey, listen.
No.
Listen, here's what you need to do, right? You just need to go home, okay? And you need to say these words.
Well, no.
No, be quiet. You need to say these words to your partner and your baby.
You're my love. You're my angel. You're the girl of my dreams. And I'd like to thank you for waiting patiently.
Say these words, David. Daddy's home. Daddy's home to stay. Play the saxophone.
Oh, that's nice.
That's lovely. They just go, listen, I know it can be a big shock to the system and the attention is taken off you for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Go home, be the big man, be the big daddy Babcock.
It's your responsibility. You're the one that left it in.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't double bag it. You should have put something on if you didn't like it, you should have put something on the end of it, to quote Beyonce.
And Jeremy Kyle.
Hang on.
Daddy's home to stay.
You gonna do it, big man?
Straw poll?
Yes, sir.
Do you think any woman in their right mind would let me put my thing in their thing?
No, of course not. You obviously went with a drug addict or, I don't know, someone who was not feeling very well. No, of course they would, David. You're a nice guy!
Also, there's a lid for every pot.
I don't know what that means.
It means that some people aren't fussy.
Right, so basically, even if, I'm not got someone pregnant, but what you're saying is, if I
a succulent Chinese meal!
Ah, I see you know your judo well.
Get your hands off my penis! Are you waiting for my limp penis?
Oh, God.
Right.
Happy? Listen, David, we've got to move on. We wish you the very best of luck. Go and be the big man. Go and say daddy's home. Go and embrace that baby. Go and embrace your partner. If things may be rocky between you and her, it's a tough time, but you created a life, David. You created a life. Go and be responsible for that life. Okay, brother?
No, boss.
Great to hear
Proud
from
of
you.
you, man.
There we go. He's a good guy. 03444991000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
03444991000. I just think it's important in a world of darkness that we the little spots of light.
Yeah.
We celebrate it. So, Chat It's Fate.
Yes.
Right, we found a little mystery around Chat It's Fate, the spooky magazine I bought you last year for your Christmas present, has been revealed.
Well, one of the many mysteries.
One of the many mysteries. So I bought last year for Catherine's Christmas present a subscription to Chat It's Fate. Now I was convinced it was only 6 months, but the magazine kept on a-coming.
I'm so lucky.
Kept on a-coming. I thought, well, maybe it was for a year. Okay, fine. Then I got a letter today